An explosive new development in the case of black man Mohamud Hassan, who died after a few short hours in Welsh police custody in January. Before he was released, Hassan came in contact with 52 police officers in deeply suspicious circumstances. Police authorities at the time claimed the officers had done nothing wrong. Now, 5 of those officers are being investigated over allegations of misconduct. Richard Sudan has the details.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice!
Family of Mohamud Hassan are still grieving and are incensed at the revelations that 5 South Wales police officers are now being investigated over Mahmoud's death.
Well, there are serious concerns about the original statement from South Wales Police given by Jeremy Vaughan, the Chief Constable, and also the original statement issued by the IOPC. Both said there does not appear to have been any evidence of any trauma, and yet we're up to now 5 individuals having received Regulation 17 notices where there may have been some kind of misconduct or gross misconduct.
The fact that Jeremy Vaughan was so sure that his officers were innocent before any investigation had even been taken place. You know, he said as if it was a tick box exercise. You know, it was being referred to the IOPC because it was the right thing to do, meaning it was a tick box exercise. He didn't expect anything to come out of it because at the end of the day, what he was saying was that his officers were above the law. And let me tell you, nobody is above the law.
In light of officers now being investigated, the family and community are demanding action.
Jeremy Vaughan, the Chief Constable, stood by his officers and said, we refer this to the IOPC not because my officers have done anything wrong, but because it's the right thing to do. And what we've now been revealed is that there are a substantive number of officers, 5 at today's count, who have been served Regulation 17 notices. This means that potentially going to be found guilty of serious misconducts. It's an absolute scandal. And I think that the Chief Constable of South Wales Police, having initially defended his place, now's got to really consider his position and resign.
The impact of the handling of the case by police is still deeply felt by the family.
His body laid on that kitchen floor, and all I wanted to do was just so I knew when his body was being moved, and they wouldn't tell me anything. They left his body. That would stay with me for the rest of my life, that my nephew's body was left on that cold kitchen floor from 10 p.m. when he died to 6 a.m. the next morning. They taped off the flat where the body was, and they wouldn't let any of us in.
In relation to the body cam footage of the police officers, that's been an initial demand of this family from day .1. These are the last few precious hours of evidence in relation to Mahmoud's final hours on this earth. And it should be a fundamental human right that families have immediate access to that film footage.
I have tried to avoid going anywhere near South Wales Cardiff Bay Police Station since this incident has happened because I can't, my heart won't let me go anywhere near it. I can't see that building. To think that my nephew spent his last night in that building, God knows what happened to him in there.
As the investigation continues, Mahmoud's family simply want the truth. The family and friends of Mohamud Hassan continue to demand answers in their quest to find out exactly what happened to Mahmoud and ultimately to demand justice. Richard Sudan, Press TV, Cardiff.